It is T-Rex himself, Terrance McKinney. Terrance, good to see you. I haven't seen you since March. I know a little bit disappointing back then. The streak was snapped. I guess you can't win every fight out there, but just talk about the lessons you took out of that one, man.
Just making sure once I have someone hurt, picking my shots, and just kind of not being a bully. Because every time I seen him hurt, I got too excited. So, just remaining calm. And honestly, overall though, I'm very happy with performance. I showed I can compete with the best in the world, and everyone knows it's not hype now and it's real. And I can't wait to show the improvements I made this camp.
I love it, man. It was definitely entertaining. That's such an interesting mindset, right? Because you have to be aggressive. When you have somebody hurt, you definitely want to finish fights, right? That's what it's about. But you still have to be very mindful of everything that's going on. So it's such a tough balance to achieve.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad I had this fight because now, I think it really pushed my fight IQ through the roof.
Nice. So talk to me about the focus in the meantime. Was it time off? Was it right back in the gym? What's the timeline and like since then?
Um, like you guys know, like I tell people, my camp never ends because I'm training for the belt at all times, and until I have the belt, the job's not done. So, just expect me in the gym at least once a day if I'm not in camp.
I love it. You talk about your gym too, man. I mean, you guys, and you've talked about it lately. I mean, you're small camp, right? But you have guys that are, UFC caliber and competing at the highest level. So what do you think's the key to success there among you guys?
Humility. Just making sure, like the better guys are not above the guys that are rising and showing that they have what it takes. So basically, just treating everyone equal and making sure they feel special too, and not just the guys in the UFC like me and Saeed.
I know that you're, a big fan of this game and study it. I mean, have you ever thought about like, oh, I need to go one of these super camps and see what's going on at a Jackson's, an American top team, something like that? Have you ever thought about that, or do you like the idea of being, kind of a smaller core?
If I was kind of trying to bench out, but God made me realize that I'm right where I need to be. Um, it's all about the work in like the consistency of training, like that makes a person good. Anyone can good with the right support group around them.
I love it. I saw you post recently about the 2 years ago, and I didn't realize this, that you were really thinking about quitting fighting and made the decision not to, thankfully, because it's paid off. But I guess what kept you going? I mean, what was it as you were having those conversations and thought about quitting that you said, no, I'm going to stick around. I'm going to do this.
It was just like the random injuries. Like I tore my labrum like right before the contender series. Uh, and then I broke my leg in 2019. So like it was just like injury after injury. I'm like, damn man, like is this worth it? I was like, I'm not even at USC and I'm taking some serious injuries. And then I took some time off, and then I was like, nah, this is what I'm supposed to do, man. Like I said, quitting is the easy route. Like I made a promise to myself and my family, so I got right back to it.
What did those around you say? I mean, did you consult anybody, your family, friends? I mean, were they trying to talk you out of it? Or were they like, yeah, this is dumb, don't do it anymore?
During those moments, I had to embrace the dark places, you know, and that's what brings you to the light when you stop running from it and you confront the battles that are coming in your life.
Not an easy journey to get to where you are, that's for sure. But we're glad you did it because you've been bringing the entertainment. Now you're back on August 6th. So it's gonna be about 5 months between fights or so. I'm guessing that wasn't your call. I'm guessing you didn't want to sit out for 5 months. You probably were bugging the matchmakers every week along the way.
I was like, yo, let's clear it. I'll go to the doctor, whatever I need to do. But originally I was supposed to be fighting July 16th, but the guy pushed it back. Said he wouldn't be ready till August. So that's where that happened at, because we would have saw me in a couple weeks and that would have been sick.
Instead, you got to let's talk about the matchup here with Eric. What are you breaking down tape? I mean, are you a game plan kind of guy? Are you more kind of focused on yourself, or do you tailor make the approach each time? How do you see it?
We always study the guy if we have time. Um, and I like Eric, man. He's actually a good guy, and I just like how he's aggressive. So it's gonna make the fight fun, and I think that's where I'm the most dangerous when the person does want to come at me. So expect something awesome.
All right, so you because on paper I'm looking at this matchup and I'm like, all right, there's just no way this isn't going to be a fun fight. You're saying the same thing, right? I mean, I guess you always want to think, hey, I can go dominate somebody. But it looks like it's good. It looks like it's going to be some fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. I know he likes to throw hands, and so do I. And I saw him. People act like he wasn't doing good to fight, but he actually clipped Jim Miller. So like, definitely taking this guy very seriously.
Yeah, he deserves a lot of credit for that, right? That's a hell of an assignment to come into the UFC and take that as a matchup, right? I mean, you
Yeah,
got to give the man some respect for that.
exactly. Those wins in the UFC, that is not an easy debut.
Not at all. Not at all. All right. So talk to me about the goal here, Terrance. I mean, obviously you want to get back into the win column, but is this about just picking up a win, or is it about going doing these spectacular things that you do, or after that last one, have you kind of learned you can't push the spectacular? I guess what is the mindset coming in here?
I can't help it. Just let you guys know I'm always on demon time, so I'm just gonna make sure I can be a demon for 15 minutes, and I'm taking the necessary steps to do so. Like this is probably the hardest I work for any camp. It's just because sometimes I just take my gifts for granted because I know like at any time I can just put a man out cold. So I have to stop just relying on talent, but focus on the hard work.
I love it, man. Can't say any better than that. Well, Terrance, well, sorry you had to wait a couple weeks, but we're looking forward to seeing you back in there. I know you bring it every single time. I guess last thing, you kind of laid it out, but the fight we're gonna see. I mean, is this fight of the night type material? Was that what we're gonna see? Is that what we're trying to walk away with?
Nah, I want performance of the night. I'm looking for a devastating KO, or if I drop him, I'm gonna make sure I'm looking for submission. I'm trying to be like Charles Oliveira out there. If I rock him, switch it up, not just looking for the knockout. Cause I watched the fight back when I fought Judobra, and like soon as he shot in, I could have literally choked him after I dropped him, but I wanted the KO. So I'm making sure I'm looking for both sides of the finish, submission or knockout.
Awesome, brother. We look forward to it on August 6th, man. I appreciate the time as always, brother.
Hey, no problem, man. Stay blessed, man. And thank you for having me on your show.